again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're someone who's been here before and come back, welcome to you, and thank you thank you for coming back. Today it's basically everything that I've sold in December. It's not a lot, because if you've watched before, you'll know that I'm only a part-time reseller. I do it as a hobby. And what I'll show you now, what I've sold in December, is probably what some of you, if you are a full-time reseller, you probably sell this in a day. Was to me, this is my whole month's sales, which is better than nothing. But I like shopping and I love charity shops, so I can't resist picking up something that I know, you know, is worth something. Like, you know, I just can't leave it behind, you know. So if you're watching this to any tips or anything, you may find some tips out of what I sold, but I seriously doubt it. There's lots of other proper resellers you could watch. There's that many. You only have to type, if it's UK resellers, just type in UK resellers, or the American ones, US resellers. There'll be loads. You know, and they are proper resellers who do it for a living and actually make a living. Like I say, I have a full-time job. I work in a factory as a quality inspector. For those of you who don't know, I live in Birmingham. You know, you could tell by my accent. That's why my username, I originally just had it as my name as Donna Beahan, and then I changed it to Donna the Brummie, because I thought, you know what, people might take the piss out of my accent. Like, I can't think why. I thought they might take the piss out of my accent, so if I just give them a clue by the name, my username, like, you know, they don't want to hear the Brummie accent, that's fine. They don't have to, because I basically told them exactly, I was going to say exactly what's on the tin. Yeah, is it Ronsell? Does exactly what it says on the tin. So okay, I was going to say something else then. Yeah, like I say, if you're not into reselling, you're not really going to like this video, because it's just about sales. I'm starting to venture out with my videos, just doing all little bits and bobs. I did a video the other day about some weird articles that I'd seen. One about a 10-inch penis fish, and the other one about a period badge. Now, I did have a comment on there from a man, you know, saying he gave me a thumbs down because he doesn't like, he watches YouTube because he's not interested in general news. I think it was. You can probably see it on the comment. Like, I've left it on there because, in fairness, it's nice to have somebody who left me a thumbs down and told me why they left a thumbs down. Because sometimes when you get a thumbs down, you're like, well, at least you can do is tell me why you didn't like it. Give me a clue. I'm not a mind reader. Like, you know. So at first I was a bit like, oh, okay. But then I thought, well, fair play to him. He told me why he didn't like the video, because it was about general news. Well, to be honest, I thought it was quite funny news. It wasn't the bloody Brexit and all that boring rubbish that nobody wants to hear about. Like, everyone's just bored of listening to that. So, but to be honest, I am going to do a few more videos like that, because I did have some like positive comments as well. So thank you to everybody who gave the thumbs up and the positive comments about that. So thank you to everyone who did that. And I enjoyed reading the article, and I enjoyed talking about it, because it proper made me laugh. And I kind of think, well, if it makes me laugh, hopefully it'll make other people laugh. And this YouTube thingy, I know, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on a bit. This is supposed to be a sales update. So again, at the front of the thing, I'll say to people, if you don't want to listen to me talking, skip to, and when I'll actually, because I've got my phone, when I actually start to talk about my sales. But I just wanted to explain a few things, because I'm trying to think of an easy way of explaining it. I'm basically doing YouTube because it was something I've wanted to do for years. I've watched other people's videos for years. And one day I just plucked up the courage and switched the camera on and just did it. And I really enjoyed it for some bizarre reason. Because like Liam says, like, you know, you look like you're talking to me direct. And to be honest, I watched the Peter Kay programme the other night, where it's not like I'm going into character. I am still me. The way I am now is the way you'll see me if you ever meet me. But I do feel like I'm more confident because although I can see myself on the screen, it doesn't actually feel like me. I feel like I'm actually I can see myself, but you know how you have an image in your head and when you look in the mirror, that's not what you see, like, you know. So sometimes I see a different person in the mirror to, I suppose, what I actually look like. So it does feel like I'm actually talking to another human, you know. So if I feel like I'm talking to you direct, it's probably because I am in a sort of weird, why am I rambling? I'm rambling. It's awkward to explain unless you've actually done YouTube yourself. You probably won't get it. I don't know. I'm just talking bloody rubbish, you know. But another reason why I wanted to do it is I don't mean to sound morbid, but life is short and we're not long on this earth. And unfortunately, my parents died both young. And my son never met my dad because he died in 1990. And my mum, Sully, my son, was only about 3 when my mum passed away, and he doesn't remember her. And I'm always talking about her to him, like, your Nanny Cooper did this and your Nanny Cooper done that. And sometimes when I say and do things, Liam like, oh bloody hell, Brenda's back, which is my mum's name, like, you know. But Sully doesn't know this. He's only got a few pictures. And although my mum looked after him when he was a baby while I went back to work and that, he doesn't remember. I mean, to be fair, I can't remember what I did last week, let alone when I was a kid. Some memories from being a kid I remember, but a lot of the stuff you don't, do you, unless somebody jogs your memory. So my son doesn't even remember my mum, which I think he has got another nan. Liam's dad has passed away. He passed away even before I met Liam as well. And Liam does still have his mum, so Sully does have one nan, so he's not completely grandparentless, like, you know. Sorry if I'm sounding quite flippant. It's not flippant. It kind of, sometimes you feel it. Sometimes I say to Liam, I feel sorry for Sully. He hasn't had the grandparent experience that we've had. And he hasn't got no brothers and sisters because he's an only child. And Liam says, well, he doesn't know no different. If he can't miss what he hasn't had, which is true, like, you know, I suppose if that's all you've known, that's all you've known, in it. So I'm going to shut up now because I am waffling on. All I'm trying to say is I do these videos because I enjoy them. I want to start doing venturing out, so if anybody's got any ideas. I'm not really into these house tour ones, like, you know, where they go, look at how tidy my room is and how fast cleaning, because I can't be bothered, you know, with them ones. There's a lot of work I want to do in my house. At the moment, we've just got the wallpaper and the paint to redo the living room because I've been wanting to do that for a while. So I've got this week off and I'm really hoping I get it done in this week. But I don't know about you lot, but I tend to find when I've got more time off to do things, I do less. And then when I've only got a weekend or something, I manage to do loads of stuff, which is, procrastinating. I don't know, like now I'm doing this video when really I could be doing other stuff, but my excuse today is it's New Year's Eve and I'm waiting for 2 deliveries. So that's my reason for not doing anything today, because I thought I don't want to start doing anything or go anywhere in case I miss a delivery. And my neighbour will start moaning. Well, to be fair, she is good. She takes in my parcels. But she does, occasionally she has a bit of a moan that it's like a sorting office in her house, because I think because she's a pensioner and she's in all the time, everybody, the postman just naturally take all our parcels to her, so she's golden, like, you know. We wouldn't know what we know what we'd do. We'd be at the bleeding sorting office every weekend picking them up. So that's the reason. I don't know why I'm waffling. I'm trying to explain something and I'm going off on one, so I will sort my phone out with my eBay and then talk about eBay sales. You know when they phone you up to say they're on the way with your delivery, so you spend the next 10 minutes standing on the landing waiting. It's I don't know, they're probably hiding around the corner really, waiting until I get to the toilet, and then they're going to ring the bell. It turned out to be good timing stopping that, because my delivery people phoned up to say they were on the way, and they did come and I've got my delivery, and now I had to hide Frank in the kitchen because he wanted to say hello to him. So at the end of this, actually, there's a little bit of footage of Frank because he came in the bedroom earlier and had a sniff around and had a sneeze everywhere. So at the end of this video, if you want to see a little bit, if you're a dog person, if you want to see a bit of Frankie at the end, I'll just put it on the end. But yeah, anyway, so I'll crack on with what I sold in December. So first item, these burgundy Zara boots, sold for $22.99. I probably paid about a £5. The next item is these Gabor shoes, sandals, sold for £12. Not brilliant, to be fair. I thought I'd get more than that, but I thought wrong, didn't I? Next item were these shoes. I had a couple of pairs of these I got from Northfield. There's about £5 each, different colours and that. They sold for £20. Then they got returned because they didn't match the lady's outfit. They come back in exactly the same condition, so I can't complain, but I weren't happy. I don't think, I mean, I know we have to accept returns and all that, but it is a bit of a, when you hear the message, you know, that annoying noise it makes when you get a message, you know, which is the same as when you're watching an item and it tells you it's the same tune, isn't it? The same bingy tune. I wish you could change it to message received and just an information message, you know. So the next item is these base London shoes, sold for £30, men's shoes. I got positive feedback, so that's brilliant for that. Probably paid about £5-6 for them. This teddy, I got out the 4 for £1 bin, so it would have cost me 25p, sold for £12.99. This item here, this DVD game racing thing, I had to cancel it because I couldn't find it, and the only thing I can think that's happened with this is a couple of months ago I was having a massive sort out of my loft and there were loads of games up there. Some are Sully's, some I bought to resell, and they just weren't selling, and I got really fed up one day and put them in a black bag and took them to the charity shop because I just thought, well, nobody's buying them, you know, and I have a horrible feeling that this was amongst them. Now this is I don't know if this is like not frowned upon, but I basically had a tip off another reseller who watched one of my videos where I was talking about how I lost my top rating selling logo thingy because I keep mislaying stuff, like, you know, which is fair enough, like, you know. So the person, I don't think they'll want me to mention them. If you're watching this and you want to be mentioned, just put your name down below. But they basically advised me, instead of just cancelling out of stock, message the buyer and explain to them that you know what's happened, basically you've lost your item, and ask them if it's okay to cancel the order. And if they say yes, it's okay, you can put, like, you know, that the buyer's asked to cancel, which is a brilliant idea actually. You know, and when I messaged this person to say, because I think they bought it and I had all the weekend to try and find it and I couldn't find it, and that the fact that all my games, which was on a pile up there, are gone, I can only assume it was one of them. So I did message a buyer and they were fine about it, brilliant. So I cancelled it and I hope everything was okay after that. So that was a little tip that somebody else told me. So that's why I do watch other people's reselling videos, because you pick up tips even if they don't realise they're giving you good tips. You know, they are. It's not, actually, I will show you. I'm going to put on the screen now 2 items that I bought. Why's my phone pinging? 2 items that I bought in the charity shop Saturday, and I've seen these 2 items. I got a little bit confused. Who would have thought that I'd watched my mind's gone blank, Carry On Regardless, Janette and Simon's video. I'll put a link below. You want to watch, and they're good, because I do watch several people's videos, but I watched their video and I seen Simon had picked up like little ornaments. You'll see the ones that, not ornaments, little figurines of motorbikes, Barry Sheen and all them ones, and they were worth quite a bit of money. Now I've seen that video in the morning, and on the afternoon we were out in the charity shop and I've seen, as you can see on the screen, these. And for some reason I thought they were the same thing. You know, I just seen little statues of vehicles and I was like, oh, I've seen them on a video this morning, they're worth something. So I didn't really do much research. I mean, they are worth more than a pound. I paid £3.50 each, but again, just watching other people's videos I wouldn't have even looked at them before, like, because I thought they were kiddies things, but they're worth more than what I paid. So thank you to Janette and Simon for that. Like I said, I'll put a link below to their YouTube channel. And there's another couple that I do watch, Dawn and Dave. I think it's called Live, Love, Dream. I can't remember the name of their YouTube page, but I'll put it down below because I love watching couple. I watch all YouTube channels, all the reselling ones, but I love watching the couples. And these two couples that I watch, they haven't got that many subscribers, which is weird. This is when I get confused sometimes. It baffles me. They are really good and they do really nice videos. And I'm always surprised why they haven't got more subscribers, like, you know, because they are really good and really funny, both of them. And Janette gave me a tip the other day. So I was talking to her on Instagram, and she said, have I read Veet hair removal reviews on Amazon? I have read them now. I'd never even cried, because she was saying about doing a video on it, and I might actually do a video reading the reviews, unless I bet all you lot now are going to go and read them, and then there's no point to me doing one. But I just thought, oh, that's a really good idea for a video. I wouldn't have even thought of that. So thank you to Janette for that. That just made me laugh. Some of the reviews, I'm amazed they've even got published. Like, you know, some of them proper X-rated. So thank you for that. So anyway, I'll carry on again. And let me turn my phone around. And so it says here, somebody's commented on my video that I put on Facebook. So if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I've just put a little video of Frank on there. So yeah, so if you want to see that, if you're interested, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Follow me on it. I'm more on Instagram than Facebook, to be fair. With Facebook, what you see on Facebook is just basically what I put on Instagram, you know, where you can just link it over. So the next, oh, hang on, what's going on here? Hang on. I've gone really warm now. I've got this on because I was cold, and now I've got the heating on and I've got really warm. So the next item of these Gabor boots sold for $44.99, and I've had positive feedback for them. The next item is these Jack Vert shoes sold for $24.99. The next item is this book, Letters of Note of Correspondence or something, that sold for $6.99. The next item is another book, From Oz to Canvas. I can't read about big that. You can see from the title. Sold for $24.99, and that went abroad. I think this was the one the guy sent me a message about. Basically, he had because it went abroad, it went to the fulfillment centre in England first, and they sent him a message to say that it had been delivered to the English address, and he's saying, I'm in France, why has it gone there? That's not the France address. So I had to basically try to explain to him, it goes to the UK shipment centre first and it'll come to you. So I mean, that was, what date was that? That was the 8th. So I haven't heard, yeah, it says delivered now, and I haven't heard anything back from him, so I'm hoping everything went okay. So these Kurt Geiger stiletto shoes sold for, is that 19 or 10? That's $19.99. This DVD just sold for £3. Clueless. I was clueless when I bought that. This teddy, again, I think this came out the 4 for £1 bin, sold for $6.99, and I've got positive feedback, so brilliant. These DVDs, I think I paid 20p each. Zoo Tycoon gamey things, they sold for $6.99 for the 2. These Game of Thrones DVDs sold for $25.99. I've had positive feedback. I've had them for ages. This Roman Polanski DVD sold for $5.99. This cottage ornament thing sold for £7. I think I paid about a £5 for that for some reason, because it had a ticket on the bottom saying it was 70 quid originally. Of course, I'm like, oh, that must be worth something. No, it's not. I've had it for months and months and months. I've had no feedback from it, but they've had it for a while now, so I would have thought they'd let me know. This, what do you call it, X-Files DVD sold for $9.99. I think I probably paid $1.95 for that. I can't quite remember. This Samsung glasses thing, I think you put them on when you're watching a film or something. It's all for $14.99. I actually bought these from a charity shop in Bromsgrove, which is what I've seen. He's not a YouTuber, but he comments on a lot of the videos and that. I've seen him in there, so Hiya. I got him from the charity shop that I've seen you in. So I remember when I picked them up, I thought, you missed them. You know? So that's where I got them from. So that was in Bromsgrove. This Ben Sherman waistcoat thing I've had for ages, sold for £7. I think I sent an offer. Excuse me. This was one of my I sold 2 of these. This was from, you know, when I used to sell jewellery on Amazon. This was a brooch. It arrived broke. They sent me a picture, so I said, do you want a refund? Yeah, so I sent them a refund, and then straight away after the refund, would have been easy if I just sent them a replacement, actually. Yeah, I didn't think that. Yeah, that's weird. I gave them a refund, and then they bought another one literally straight away. So I don't know, I didn't even think. For some reason, yeah, I said give them a refund, and then they bought another one, so it would have been easier for me to just ship them another one. And I also sold another one to a subscriber, and if I can find her name on where's it sold again, I hope she don't mind me mentioning her name. Is it going to show on here? Was it Leslie? Leslie Britton, was it? I hope, if I've got that wrong, I'll put it underneath there, because it's coming up as a different name there. Am I looking at the right thing? Leslie, it's definitely Leslie. So hello, and thank you for buying the brooch, and you've left me positive feedback, so it arrived to you in one piece, so thank you very much. I will leave a link to my eBay page down below if anybody wants to purchase anything from me. So the next item is these Adidas trainers, sold for £10, not much, but they were just plain trainers really. The next item is, what is it? It's a box set, Islands of Scotland, sold for £19.99. Next item are these Pavers boots, like ankle booties, sold for £20. The next item, this was one of mine when I would fit into a size 10, sold for £4.99. Next item, this has gone abroad. I padded it up and I put it in a box and all just to make sure. It's a FIFA game thing, sold for £6.99. And then you've got these Clark's Mary Jane shoes, sold for £19.99. I think the game I probably would have paid about 20p. That top, I actually bought that from the charity shop a while ago, and it was brand new with tags. I wore it once, and then I put on weight and couldn't wear it again. So yeah, so the next item are these Hotter shoes. I think I sent an offer for £17 even, and the offer got accepted to their post. And the next item actually sold this morning. This Vicar VHS, it's going abroad. The person actually messaged me this morning saying, is there anything I can do about lowering the postage? And I'm like, no, I'll send it, I use a eBay GPS, and that's all you know, I'm not doing international shipping. I learnt my lesson through Amazon, like, you know, when I was shipping to Europe. So I'm just going to turn this off a sec, 1 minute. Sorry about that again. If you watched before, you know that the app that I used doesn't like anything over 10 minutes, and the one video where I had it all gone really small because I'd somehow managed to mess with the settings on my phone and was just having a complete nightmare. So what I do now is, what I did the other day was do a tiny little 30-second video, put it on my app, upload it to YouTube, set it as private, then WhatsApped it to Liam to say, is this looking okay? Did you do that bang then? I don't know what's going on, just did a big bang. That's threw me off there. It's probably Frank messing about. What was I going to say? I've actually donated so far £100. I've got it written down, over £100 to motor neurons disease, which I'm over the moon about. I can't believe how it's built up, because what I've been doing is donating 10% of my money, what I've sold on eBay. I've just put 10% on there. And every day, I think it was after 40 days, I can't remember the exact, but every day I'll get a message from PayPal to say, you've donated like 40p, you've donated 60p, you've donated £1, £2. And it's actually built up to over £100, which I'm absolutely over the moon about. And I've got 17 in pending. I think they're waiting for the time slot to go down, which I'm I'm so chuffed about it, because it's something that I used to do years ago when eBay first started, when I used to sell my own stuff. I donated a bit when it had mission fish, like, you know, and then you just stop doing it. But now they haven't got this mission fish stuff, it just takes it out automatically. And to some people, £100 is not a lot of money, but to me it is. You know, and to a lot of other people it is. And if I had to hand over £100 cash, well, I'll be gutted, to be honest. I know it's for charity, but charity begins at home. No, sorry, I don't mean that. Okay. Now, what I mean is that if somebody says, if you was walking across and somebody had a bucket collecting cash for a charity, and you put £100 in that, well, one, you bloody rich, like, you know, and two, like, you know, where you got £100 from to just give away? I know it's for charity, but at the end of the day, we've got to eat. So, to me, doing this is my way of just giving a little bit. So hopefully, if they find a cure, that would be amazing. But even if the money goes towards helping people who have the disease, it just helps towards our care. That'd be brilliant. Because like I said before, like I said, no disrespect to anybody who's got any other illnesses. I know there's some horrible illnesses in the world, but I've never seen a motor neurons charity shop anywhere. There's charity shops for all sorts of illnesses and animals and everything like that, and I've never seen a motor neurons. And the only thing that I see people donating for it is on the Facebook group, where people do fun runs and coffee mornings, and I'm not very sociable type person, and the thought of doing a fun run, you know, I can't run to save my life, like, you know. So to me, this is an easier way of just donating a bit. And somebody did comment on one of my videos before saying, don't forget, when you buy from a charity shop, you're actually donating then as well. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm proper chuffed. My hobby has managed to help me donate some money where it hasn't actually felt like I've gone short to donate. I don't know if that makes any sense. So, you know, I'm not a meanie. I know it's probably going to sound like I'm proper tight, but when you haven't got a lot of money, which most people haven't nowadays, especially my bloody gas and electric bill just lately, that's pissing me off, if I'm honest. That's smart meter my arse. And we had a new boiler. They said when we had that new boiler that they said, oh yeah, you'll be paying £150 a month for the actual boiler. They said, but because you weren't paying the service cover for it now, and the energy will be more efficient, it'll be less. And then just before Christmas, we had an email saying that we've been underpaying on our direct debit, and that's going to be about 50 quid more a month or something. I can't remember it, but anyway, I wasn't happy. And I was talking to my neighbour about it the other day, and she said the same, because she said, have you got one of them bloody smart meters? She's, my bill's gone sky high since I've had that smart meter. So I don't know. All I'm saying is basically, it's just constant paying out, isn't it? It's like literally in one hand, out the other, in one hand, out the other. I was going to say, I was talking to my neighbour yesterday, because I was taking the stuff to the parcel shop, and we got onto the subject of eBay, because I says to her, look, I've got to get these to the parcel shop. I wanted to get there for the Hermes bloke. She's what's because she's seen the eBay type on there, and she was talking about eBay, and she's basically saying she's had a bit of a disaster. I didn't realise she sold anything on eBay, and she says she's had a disaster. The past couple of items that she sold on eBay, she's had nothing but grief. So she told me, she said the first item, what did she say? The first item was a pair of trainers. She says, was a size 4. She only sold them for about £9 or something. She says, and the woman, she says, she was really rude to me. Sent me a message saying, these are not a size 4, they're a size 3. I want to send them back, and you've got to pay the postage. She was really rude and aggressive. She says, so I ended up, she says, just to get rid of her, she says, I just refunded her. I'm like, okay, like, you know, I would have asked her to send them back, but anyway. And then the next one, she says, was another pair of trainers. She said her husband had bought a pair of cratchy trainers. I can't remember, my son had some. She said, I think he thought he was trying to be cool. She said he tried them on, they were awful, and he says to her, can you sell these on eBay? So she sold them. She said raw mail didn't arrive, item didn't arrive. So she said, so I had to refund them, and I think she said she sold them for £29, but Royal Mail are only going to cover her for £20. So she says not only have we lost some money for the shoes, but we're £9 short. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny. But you know, talk about bad luck. And then the next item, you know, when you're like, bloody Nora, and then she says, his son wanted to sell his DS games. So she said, okay, we've got to check everyone. She says, and what he was doing, he was checking everyone on his DS. It says, and as he was checking them, he was passing them to me and I was listing them. She just thought, just get a bit of money back for them. So she said somebody bought one in November and she had a message Christmas Day off the person saying, this DS game doesn't work. I've got one very upset son. You need to give me a refund. She's just like that. And she says, well, she says, we checked it. She says, and it was working fine. I don't understand what's happened. So the woman then turned around and says to us, apparently she bought 2 DS games exactly the same. And the one that she bought off me, my neighbour, she doesn't work. So she said, I've said to her, can you send me a picture of it, of the actual game? She says, because it'll have a serial number on it. She says, so I just want to compare it to my photos that I took of it. So I says to her, if I was you, I'd just get eBay involved, because she says she hasn't sent me another photo. She's Christmas Day. She's I had a really abusive message off this buyer, and I felt really sorry for her, because I thought, how unlucky is that? You don't sell on eBay very often, and the free items that you do sell, she says, my husband said, don't bother. eBay's more grief than it's worth. But I didn't know what to say to her, if I'm honest. You know, one of them where the two of them she'd already dealt with, she'd refunded them. And the woman who contacted her Christmas Day, I said, I think you should just probably get eBay involved and let them deal with it. Because if you've checked them and you know it was okay, and it was actually November that she bought it, and she's not a business seller, they're just her own stuff. God, I'm going on again, you know. So I don't know, I don't even know what relevance that's got. All I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just talking about my neighbour's experience with eBay. So that's completely random. So I'm going to have to go now, because I'm boiling and I need to turn the heating down, and plus my bill's sky high. Yeah, I'm thinking of changing energy company, but what's the point? They're all the same, ain't they? They are. So take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who gives a comment and a thumbs up. Again, if you're going to give me a thumbs down, I actually quite appreciate the fact that the guy told me why he gave me a thumbs down. So if you are going to give me a thumbs down, could you explain why? You don't have to. I bet you're thinking, no, I don't want to. But yeah, anyway, take care, everyone. If you're an eBay and Amazon seller, hope you get some good finds and you get some good sales. So take care, everyone. Bye. I know I've rambled. I'm sorry. Is it hard life being a doggy? Is it Tank? Yeah, life. Is it hard life being a doggy? Why do you look dirty when you've not long had a bath? Did he give you a bath? And you still look dirty. Why do you still look dirty? What's that bit there? What is it? Hey? He's not dirty, honest. We do bath him. He just looks dirty and he's gone. Where you going? And that looks like it needs vacuum. That looks like dirt, but that's not dirt. And I'll show you. Oh, I've probably got a bunch of my hair. Okay. What are you doing? What would you say if you could talk, Frank? What would you say if you could talk? Would you say you wanted a treat? Would you want a biscuit? Is that what you'd say? You'd say, can I have a biscuit please, Mummy? Would you? Or would you say, why are you talking in that silly voice, Mummy? Is that what you say? Or you say, where's me? Or just say, I'll have a stretch. I'll have a stretch and I'll lie down and ignore you. Because I'm a doggy. I'm a doggy. I am. I'm a doggy. I'm a happy stuffy. You happy stuffy today? You happy stuffy? Got the heating on because it's a bit chilly today, isn't it? Are we cold? Okay. Are we cold? Mummy's cold. Mummy got a jumper on. Mummy you ever got a jumper? You got fur. You got lots of fur. Oh, is it nice? Got a back rub. Oh, is that the best back rub ever? Ooh. Is that nice? You're nice. You like it? You like it? You got the right spot. Is that the right spot? Is that the right spot? Okay then. Got anything to say? Thank. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Where are you going? Bless you. You're sneezing everywhere. You got a cold? You got a cold? Okay. Oh, and again, all over my carpet. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Thank. Hello. You right? You're going all the stuff. I can't show people that round there because it's full of rubbish. It's full of rubbish. It is. It is.